What's up everybody, VB here, bringing you whatever thing I can find on my hard drive to use as a gameplay video, and really that set the tone for the rest of this commentary, because I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Well, I have a vague idea, but I don't know what way I'm going to do it, so when 5 minutes rolls around, this whole thing might be a train wreck, and I might have to start over, but I'll think, YOLO, and just upload it anyway. But the reason I'm doing this video is because I've not had a chance to upload anything over the past couple of weeks. I've been busy at work doing Goat Agility. That's right, Goat Agility, deal with it. And, you know, lots of things have been announced and rumoured and confirmed, and it's really sparked my gaming interest, if you will. You know, the old spidey sense tingling, but less of the how do I shot web problems. So as a result, hopefully this video will tackle the problem and kill two birds with one stone, if you pardon the crude and violent nature of that expression. As for gameplay, like I said, it could be anything. I've been recording a lot of Magic the Gathering 2014 that I've been playing recently, but again I have been doing a lot of backtracking, so it could be some Max Payne 3, a lot of Dishonored, maybe some DMC, who knows really. Future Ben, I hope you've got this sorted. Anyway, let's press on and start talking about the random gubbins that has appeared and really why I'm intrigued by it. So first up is Borderlands 2, and there's a whole host of DLC that's going to be released in the foreseeable future. In fact, if memory recalls right, although most of the time it doesn't, there's a free update round the corner in August, and that's going to allow you to increase the amount of ammo you can carry, inventory space, and also safe space. Speaking of upgrades, there's going to be an Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode 2.0, which will upgrade the level cap from 61 to 72, as well as include a Digistruct Peak Challenge, which will allow you to scale up certain bosses in the game, so you know, you could face a level 80 Captain Flint or whatever, and make it more rewarding if you beat them. Although I have no idea why you would do that. I'm sure it's only on bosses, but the idea of facing a level 99 Rabid Stalker frankly makes me pee my pants in terror. Now if you remember back to my previous Borderlands 2 video where I started wildly speculating about what the DLC will be, you may recall me expressing my fondness for a DLC that's very similar in its humour and its style to what the zombie island of Dr. Ned was for Borderlands. And also they said they want to mop up the last of the Hyperion forces, so in all likelihood chances are it might be based there. For me though, I'd like to see a DLC that shares the same kind of atmospheric horror type setting as what the zombie island of Dr. Ned had, which was released as DLC for Borderlands 1, because it was a damn good DLC. I mean, you're fighting the undead pumpkin heads. See, I did say that, and you'll never guess what, I only gone and bloody skimmed the bullseye of prediction with the dart of speculation, because they have announced the DLC pack, TK Bahar's Bloody Harvest, which will resurrect everyone's brain-loving undead goggle-wearing, blind amputee. Yeah, I think I remembered every descriptive term I needed for TK there. And, you know, it'll be multiple missions leading to a boss fight against Jack-O-Lantern, which I assume is pronounced right, because, you know, puns and everything. Now, after returning home from work, I was looking back through my Twitter feed, and I noticed Treyarch had posted up a video titled Black Ops 2 Origins. Intriguing! Is this going to be the next DLC for Black Ops 2? Could it even be additional DLC? Heck, could it even be a standalone thing? Who the hell knows? But one thing is for certain, it's going to be focused on the zombie side, because in the video it showed the original 4 protagonists, and also scenes from Moon and Shangri-La. So basically it was that whole era before Richtofen went all crazy and was like, ah, I'm in control of the zombies, yeah! So it showed all those scenes, you know, everything's fine and dandy, we've been there, done that, got the Easter eggs to prove it. But then, at the end of the video, it showed a scene of trench warfare, and a giant mech appearing to step on something. I'm sat there looking in the history book going, hang on a minute, this isn't here. Who the bloody hell put that there? So, you know, is this next DLC on the zombie side going to be us going back in time to stop Richtofen from even starting the ball rolling? And even if that's the case, why the bloody hell is there a giant mech there? You know, it's mind-boggling, but the zombie side of Black Ops has always been like that, and always subject to wild speculation, so it's going to be interesting to see what actually comes out of that Origins trailer. The final thing I wanted to talk about was Batman Arkham Origins, and I've got to be very careful how I pronounce this, because in casual conversation I do end up slipping up, and I tend to say Batman Arkham Oranges over and again, and it's like, what do oranges have to do with the Joker? You know, it's like some cheesy ad. Batman Arkham Oranges. Have one. It'd be a crime not to. What they have revealed for the game though is a multiplayer mode where it's 3v3v2. Now the two sets of three are either working for Bane or the Joker, and it's their goal to complete an objective, beat the other team, you know, simple things like that. But then the other two players play as the dynamic duo, Batman and Robin, and it's their goal to stop either team from completing the objective. I'm not quite sure how the scoring system will work in this thing. I do know another addition to the multiplayer mode though is if either team get to a certain point and a door is marked on their map, if they reach it before the other team, they can release their team leader, so either Bane or the Joker, and then they gain control of that leader, so they can either go around breaking backs or they can go around putting smiles on faces. So it's a pretty intriguing multiplayer mode on the face of it so far, but we just gotta wait for a few more details to be revealed. They are doing a beta, I think from the 7th today till I think it's the 12th. They've put out a few invites, I've got one, so I've put my hat into the mix, and hopefully I'll get to play a bit of the beta at some point, and it's quite exciting. I'm intrigued, especially considering the Arkham series has always been based on a strong single player. Multiplayer's never been something that they've considered. So to include a multiplayer now, they've really got to do something quite spectacular to keep up to the single player, reputation, if you will. But my mind is clear, I have talked about everything I needed to talk about, so I can wrap this video up. So thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary, whatever I decide to post up as gameplay anyway. If you did enjoy the video, do remember to drop a like, save to your fave, share, subscribe, all that jazz, much appreciated, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.